we're just in. We're straight in. What's up, Greg Mishka?
¿Qué pasa?
What's up, Crocodile Jackson?
Hola.
What's up, Johnny Ryan?
Hey.
Johnny looks pissed off, man.
Well, he just lost.
He's either, Johnny Ryan's either angry that he lost or he's angry that I'm not drinking a beer.
I'm angry that no lunch was provided.
That is fucked
starving.
up.
That is
That is
fucked
fucked up, dude.
No,
I've been thinking it, but Johnny said it.
I got a what was it called? A corn tortilla or some shit.
I know. Well, Terry was literally
was
trying to
in.
like force that down everyone's
It was
throat.
good.
That was like Soylent Yellow.
It was sweet. It was a sweet corn tamale.
I felt like he had him lined up in his pocket. Hey, you want
And then
these little corn
I
tamales?
will say he did buy the most bootleg ass candy ever seen. It was called Nuts y Mas. It didn't even have nuts. It had like a
Just
gummy
moss.
there. And then the other thing was called Nice's Candy.
I was expecting a tuna sandwich. The tuna.
Subway tuna.
Subway tuna.
Subway tuna.
Tuna. What's with the sub? What were you talking about?
No, there's somebody suing them saying that there's no tuna in it. And of course Subway's denied it.
But like literally none.
Well, yeah, literally no tuna. I think there's probably
So
some
what's
other
in
kind
it?
of fish, but
I
it
mean,
could just be like tuno,
dude,
which is the vegan. No, it's a real vegan. It's a vegan
it's
tuna
actually-
alternative.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe the sandwiches have been vegan this whole time.
It's number tuna.
that. There you go.
Yeah, that
there you go.
makes
I don't
sense.
know if anyone really
Poop
expects
fish.
to have fish when you order fish at like a Olive Garden or
Yeah.
like a McDonald's. You're not getting.
Yeah, you are.
You're not. Well, you're getting fish, but you're not getting whatever they call it. They don't even tell you what kind of fish it is sometimes.
But I mean, like, if a can of tuna fish is a lot different than like having like a piece of like sashimi or something,
Very
like
true.
tuna belly, So,
All this talk of food is like making me angry.
oh, you didn't get any nicest candy?
No.
That's your fault.
Are you boys vegan like Greg Mishka?
Yeah, we're hardcore in the vegan scene.
Yeah.
I might as well be vegetarian, but I eat meat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have has anyone had a McRib? I had a McRib.
A McRib?
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
know, like McRib is like, I don't know, it's like a kind of like
Tuna.
it's got cult status for some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone always bangs on about the McRib. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a McRib.
Was that me? I'm so sorry. That was
It just-
so fucking loud.
I know,
My
bro.
bad.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but now you did.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Anyway, McRib just tastes like a sausage dipped in barbecue sauce.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Thanks, Johnny.
What do you mean by a sausage?
So it's meant to be a rib, but it tastes like a sausage. You know, like a hot dog, like a sausage.
I mean, I haven't had a McRib in
God,
years.
you've been
but I thought it was
vegan for a long
But
time.
I thought it was
you
more
don't-
of like a Salisbury steak.
It is. It
It
does.
is, right?
But yeah,
It's
you're
mush,
kind
man,
of
bro.
like,
It's like mush, like stuck back together.
it's fucking awful.
But I
don't
feel
know.
like in the UK, you guys will eat sausages that are square shaped and still call it a sausage,
What?
right?
No. Who eats a square sausage?
British people.
Wait, don't we do that here?
I think British people do.
Bangers and mash?
Yeah, but
what the
every
fuck?
photo
No,
every
man.
photo I've seen of a banger does not look like a McRib at all.
I have a banger. Bro, when was the last time you ate a sausage?
Like a proper sausage.
Yeah.
Like a proper.
Yeah.
Like a
meat.
proper-
Yeah,
proper,
not a
like-
vegan, not a tuno.
Like a proper sausage.
Yeah.
Like proper.
Yeah. When?
Probably like 10 years ago.
Do you know what? This is the longest intro ever.
This is the intro?
Have we started?
Yeah,
Whoa.
we've started, by the
Holy
way.
shit.
So now that no one's listening,
Well, it's not live, so.
that doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna listen.
Yeah, but there's still at some point
Somebody
people
will.
who start listening.
Vegans
and then-
reviewing
Yeah.
McRibs.
All right, let's talk about the Big Mac now.
I love a Big Mac.
Yeah?
Big Mac's
Yeah,
pretty rad.
I think a Big. I mean, obviously a Big Mac can be like the ingredients can be shit.
Do you know what they call a quarter pounder and cheese in the UK?
Oh God, what?
Royale with cheese.
Oh yeah,
No,
they do.
no, they
oh,
don't.
I thought they did.
They never in the history. No one's ever called it that. I think in
Royale.
France they call it that.
Maybe. Huh.
Mate, you've got your information all twisted, Greg.
Everything I learned about your people was from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
It's a
What about that?
source.
Oi, what about that battle? Did you boys enjoy that seriously, or was it a bit of an inconvenience?
Both. I mean,
It was. Yeah, that is. Yeah. That's
I mean, it was
pretty on
fun,
point.
but I could think of like at least 7 other things I'd rather be doing.
Yeah, I think Johnny's the most ungrateful artist
He's such a prick, isn't he?
in LA. Yeah.
I love him, but he's
That's what I'm known for.
He's-
Ungrateful.
Ungrateful,
He's
yeah.
a real dick. I love him a lot, but he's a real
They're
dick.
gonna do a documentary about you in the future, and that's gonna be the headline.
Feels bad, man.
That's it. That's it. That's the
Feels
one.
bad,
That's
man.
it. It's gonna be the opposite of furious.
I love this look, but I just feel like this jacket should be dirtier. Like
Okay,
really
well, maybe later we'll hook up and you can help me out.
Oh yeah.
do some.
No, Johnny's the hipster when you play homeless or hipster.
What is homeless or hipster?
Yeah, what is homeless or hipster? By the way,
You never
Croc,
played that game?
every
You see somebody
great-
walking in the street and you're like, is that person homeless or a hipster?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah, I get it.
And you usually could tell by like since
What am I?
A hipster.
Bitch.
You're closer to like if Johnny was. See, you'd look at Johnny, be like, is he homeless or a hipster? But then you see he actually has a clean jacket. He doesn't have like shit.
So
stains.
maybe I'm
That's
like,
what I mean.
just went to the Goodwill and I got myself a clean jacket, clean pair of shoes.
yeah,
Do it.
and
Nah.
it will
And
become dirty.
now I'm going over to the park
Yeah.
to spend my day. I'm going to the library to take a shit.
Well, in the halftime video, you played the role of the.
Oh yes,
that's right.
I was method acting.
You were good, man. He is really good at acting, and during the battle when he came on, texting.
I mean,
that was
I
convincing.
was actually texting. So
Really?
That was.
I mean, but the whole entire video just looked like B-roll. It didn't look like anything was edited together.
What do you mean, mate? That was Emmett. That was producer Emmett. Fuck you, man. We put a lot of time and effort into that.
No, it was great, man.
And do you know what? I think that you've got to leave in productions like this. You've got to leave
Right.
room to grow and evolve.
Yeah.
So first thing we can do is upgrade the
I mean,
camera.
I saw
on
some network executives were messaging, and they want to bring it to network probably, or to Netflix.
They probably
Oh.
will.
Yeah.
Nice.
They
And
wanna
it's,
bring
do
it
you
to
know what? I hope
Netflix.
they do because it's easy. You don't need any lighting. You don't need
Yeah.
any sound. Those little camcorders from the 90s, Emmett, or 2000s? 2000s.
Is that what you filmed it on?
Yeah, and all the sound, everything's in there, man.
Well, I respect that more because I thought you were using like a little filter to make it look like that. So the fact that you used like some 90s,
I don't even know what a filter is.
you need one.
That thing on Snapchat where you got like the dog face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The one where it
Johnny.
looks like.
The one where it makes your butthole look all red.
I was gonna say something similar. To that.
Is there really a filter that makes your butthole red?
Yeah, sore.
But I'm so out the loop with everything, man. You keep dropping references,
You get-
and I'm like,
Dude, you were asking me earlier, like I don't even know what Elon Musk's doing. What's he done?
Wait,
Yeah,
what,
what
what do
is
you mean? Like,
I know, it's like-
who knows what he's doing?
because you're talking about some kind of coin thing and
Oh, the
stocks
Doge
and
coin.
investing. What is it? I don't know because I just don't care.
About what?
He invented the McRib.
Yeah.
Serious.
It was going to be called the Musk.
McMusk.
McMusk.
Ooh,
That is gross.
smells good.
That is gross.
McElon.
Tell me about the thing.
About what?
So, I don't know. You just said something to do with Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is like our generation's Einstein.
Do you really think that?
Yeah, 100%. He's like a genius. He's going to bring the humans.
Isn't he more
in
like
space.
an Edison?
He's like a.
He's
you
more
think-
like a Tesla.
Because like Einstein, like he didn't invent anything. He just like came
Well,
up.
I
with,
feel like Einstein.
I'm
was
just
a-
saying it's easier to say Einstein.
Do you not
because
think this
people-
though, Greg? I feel like
What?
Einstein was a very wise man. Like he was a very connected man. He was wise. Elon
was
Musk.
just- he was just
Elon
a-
Musk is
Well,
dumb. Like
No.
he's dumb, bro.
Einstein was a
He's a
scientist, so
fucking idiot.
Einstein was it
I
was a lot,
do-
it was a lot of theories.
Socially dumb.
No, well, Einstein there was a lot of theories that eventually had to be proven true or false. Where Elon's more of an inventor, but he's also have a brilliant mind because he's able to get the things done.
Yeah.
He seems more like an Edison or a Tesla. He doesn't seem like a Einstein. Is just like physicist.
It's just an
and
easy.
math
It's an
and-
easy thing to say.
Come on, man.
People don't overthink shit like you do. It's like I'm wearing a Midnight Express hat. Like how fucking obscure can I be?
What is a Midnight Express like?
Because you're trying to be obscure.
What is so? So me saying that Elon Musk isn't Einstein is me trying to be obscure. Like how does that? What is that? How is that a connection at all?
Because you know what I mean. It's just that he's smart.
I know what you mean, but it's wrong.
You're wrong.
That's like if you said like 2 + 2 is 5. Like I know what you're trying to say, but you're an idiot.
That's so obscure.
Wow. Johnny is a total libtard.
Right,
Well,
so
I was not to
No,
brag.
Johnny's right. He's
Not
actually,
to brag, but I was in Washington D.C. a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, how was that,
so-
man? I saw the pictures of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was carrying.
Johnny was an informant for.
grabbed a couple laptops. You guys
Dude.
want to buy one?
Did you? Who'd you snag?
I don't know, man. Just whatever
Oh,
door I
okay.
could kick open.
Have you tried selling them to like
I got 'em up
foreign
on
agencies?
Craigslist.
Oh, okay, cool.
These guys, yeah.
these guys, mate. So we all agree Elon Musk's a little bit dumb.
I think Elon Musk is more of like a Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, he's this generation's Jerry Lewis.
Thank you. That's way better.
I mean,
Yeah.
he did
He's the
make
nice. He's the nutty professor.
If you
of
hear
the
him
group.
talk, you're like, this dude's a fucking robot.
I
Or
did
he's
hear.
like-
I did hear he's making a movie about being a clown in the Uyghur concentration camps in China. So
That's
I heard.
Greg, that's outrageous.
Well, Jerry Lewis made a movie called what was it called? Bringing the Clowns.
The day the clown cried.
The Clay the Clown Cried.
Clay,
where
the Clay the clown.
the Clay the Clown cried. The Clay the Clown cried. No, Jerry Lewis made a movie called The Day the Clown Cried, which was about he was a clown and he was trying to entertain people during the Holocaust in concentration camp.
Is it a good movie?
It never came out
Oh.
Is it what? Why?
because he didn't want it to come out after he
I think
made it.
he
Was he trying? But he was trying. He wasn't trying to be a dick.
No, he
was
wasn't
trying to
trying
make a sincere.
Yeah, because I mean, it's a
movie.
really it's like a sincere movie. Yeah.
I think he got cold feet about it and shelved it.
Like he thought people might think this is a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's whack.
Johnny, do you ever think that when you're about to draw?
Does it look like he ever thinks that?
Do I think what? That I'm in a concentration camp?
No.
That is a clown.
Whoa.
I'm a concentration clamp.
Yeah.
Clamp clown.
No, just like you know.
See what not having lunch does to me? I'm like scatterbrained
Yeah, and angry.
and fucking pissed.
He's
so pissed.
Shit.
He leaned over to me while we were battling,
And I
he
took
was
a
like,
bite of his tit.
I'm bleeding profusely, and he said, if you tell anyone about this, he will.
I
kill
mean,
me.
if anyone ever listens to this, I do think that's a good question that you asked Johnny, though. Like, before you draw something, do you think about the ramifications of what people are going to think, or do you just draw it like you don't care?
Well, I think someone tried to ask that during the
Yeah.
network show.
Right.
They
And you-
worded it,
and you were
pretty
like,
weirdly.
"Fuck this question."
No, I mean, I guess if there are, it depends on what work you're specifically talking about. But if there's something that I just kind of get excited about, I'll just draw it, and then maybe like a month or two later, if it gets published or something, I'll have like maybe feelings of like, uh-oh.
Really, you do? So you do actually get that?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's
so
crazy.
are you is like 6911 one of your proudest moments, or are you a little ashamed?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's my proudest moment, but I'm not ashamed about it either. Like I think
Right.
it's pretty fun.
Right.
Like it's so stupid.
Describe it to me. I haven't seen it.
I think you can kind of figure it out.
Describe it.
It's it's the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
69 each other.
Oh, I seen it.
No.
It's it's
Is
the
it-
Twin Tower
I've seen
and
it.
a plane.
It's very playful.
69ing, and then there's a bird jerking off watching it happen.
So when
No,
how do
you
you,
can't,
so how
you
do
can't
you,
look at that and not laugh at it. I mean, it's stupid.
so where do you come up with these really highbrow concepts?
They pop into my head,
Yeah.
you know.
Or is it like where like do they
When I'm at the gym and I'm lifting
Yeah.
like all that weight?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I do think it is quite highbrow, though.
and it's hailing out.
Seriously, because
You think it's highbrow?
yeah, I do because
sick.
you're
That's
you're
amazing.
taking
Explain.
you're taking a subject, right? Yeah, that a lot of people could get sensitive about, but it's like, look at the fucking drawing. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? It's so playful. It's like he just drew a photograph of something I don't want to see.
Well,
It's not.
the
you
thing
know?
I like
so
about-
that to me is that's very interesting.
Well, the thing I like about Johnny is that, like, our news cycle right now is like so absurd, right? Like how fast things come, and then it's also just hilarious to me how serious people take themselves. So
I can't
somebody,
believe you're not outraged.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that the whole time.
Right. So there was somebody asked about the My Pillow drawing, which I saw it and I bought the original from Johnny because I loved it. But it's hilarious though, because all of a sudden you have these people like, fuck that My Pillow guy, he's a crackhead, like all this stuff about him, like that he's really important in the whole scheme of things, that you have to say
Care
something,
about, yeah.
have to care about it. So then then he makes this drawing of like, what's the guy's name? Tom Liddell, like
The My Pillow guy.
The My Pillow guy, like with an army of like
Anthropomorphic pillows.
anthropomorphic like anarchist pillows trying to storm the Capitol.
Right.
And so it's so absurd.
So wait, he was. Look, seriously, I tap out of this news cycle that you're talking about. So what is the My Pillow?
He's this. So it's
What
this,
happened? What
I
happened
mean,
with
actually, I will say the My Pillow is the most comfortable pillow I've ever had in my life.
It is pretty fucking good.
It
So My
is.
Pillow is a brand of pillow.
It's a brand of pillow. It's
yeah.
this guy. He was trying to. I didn't know this when it first started. I just liked the pillow, but he was like he had gotten into drugs. I guess he was like a crack addict, all this stuff, and then he was having trouble sleeping at night. I don't know if it was because of the crack or the pillow.
Have you ever tried to sleep on crack?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, does crack
rough, dude.
does crack chill you out?
Yeah,
or
it's
kinda
probably
get you going?
like any pillow is better than.
I would say crack's kind of like a chamomile tea. It's real. It's mellow. It's chill. If you get the right strain.
I don't know. He created this pillow, though, and I remember it was one of those things where it was like it started as like a TV advertisement, and then I remember buying one once they finally started selling it at like Bed Bath & Beyond. I was like, oh, let me try it out, and it's seriously like super comfortable.
Yeah.
But then he was like, he was like pro-Trump, then I think he got into the whole like QAnon stuff, and that's where people were kind of giving him crap for it.
Well, Trump hired him for some reason. I don't even remember.
I'm
what it
sure.
was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a lot of heads of companies that are pro-Trump, though, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can't do. Can't go to.
I think the head of network is very pro-Trump.
Yeah, Secret Walls too. Weirdly
I
enough.
don't think so.
Yeah,
Secret Wall's 100%. Yeah.
Oh dear, big up Terry Guy.
Yeah, Terry Guy, he had a Trump
this is
Pence.
joke. But I got told that I shouldn't go to Equinox Gym. You know, the flashy
Why?
gym.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I don't know, it's something to do with.
Yeah.
But I'm like, look,
People are so weird. They tell you what not to do.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the heads of most companies that have made a buck or two, will have views that certain people won't like. But it's only because you know. You know, there'd be plenty of just like brands that you use. You don't know what these people are doing
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
night at home behind
Just-
closed doors.
Just buy the shit. Go eat at Chick-fil-A.
Like I don't know
Just
what
go to
I don't know what
Equinox.
the CEO of Fleshlight is doing.
Yeah,
Right now.
like
Like I don't know what his political.
it was
leanings
so
are.
weird. Like I guess I can make a guess whenever he came up with the Trump pocket pussy.
Yeah.
That was when I realized like he's probably right leaning.
I think people just
Yeah,
have to use
is
their...
that Trump pocket pussy? Is that pro-Trump or is that anti-Trump?
It might be.
It can be either, man.
It's ambiguous.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's the
ambiguous.
point.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I just think people telling other people to do is just going to be
People love doing that, though.
yeah,
Greg,
they do.
don't they?
Yeah.
You agree?
Well, I think that's what's beautiful about this country, right? It's all based on like doing what you want to do, as long as you don't hurt anybody else, right? I think that's how most people in this country believe.
Yeah.
It's a pretty like sensible way to imagine life. Like, oh yeah,
That's what they want you to believe.
That's
And you're falling for it.
yeah. Soylent Yellow.
yeah. I had one.
I think the COVID situation has like exacerbated everything, and I think it's hard to like remember what it was like before. Like I mean, it was like people were outraged beforehand, but the being locked at home makes everything way crazier and way more amplified and shit. So we're just like everyone's upset about something. It's the only thing to do right now, I guess,
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
people.
Poor Greg, man. He laid down for 3 months, and then when he got up,
Yeah, I got up to take
his,
a shit.
his leg exploded.
I want to imagine your ankle was just like teeny tiny. You know how like you haven't used any of the muscles, so it's
Yeah.
just like itty bitty, and you just stood up and it was like.
Well, actually, I was on a diet just trying to lose weight around my ankle. And that's the
What was
problem.
that called?
Mate,
Like
you were on
Achilles.
the
I was
no
on the,
no
Achilles
calcium diet. You,
Yeah.
All you restricted all your calcium, and only the bone shrunk.
It's Atkins. Is that what it is?
Achilles.
Achilles. There you go.
For people listening who didn't watch the network show, Greg hurt his.
Yeah, I hurt my foot.
And you really did, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you think
hurt.
it's a stress fracture? Have you got it?
I think I haven't gone to the doctor, but I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, WebMD says.
Did you say it was like somebody was trying to break into your house and you kicked them?
It was the new Night Stalker.
Yeah, it was
stomped
like
him.
It was Night Stalker 3. You tried to break in and you kicked him.
Express.
Kicked him in the ass. Broke your foot in his ass.
I wish that happened.
That's a story you should tell, though.
You
do need
why
a
aren't
better
you
story,
saying something
man.
crazy? You gotta say
You're an
something
honest
like,
guy. I mean, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, because the last time I fucked up my foot was I was getting a pedicure and the woman cut my toe. And I couldn't seriously walk for like I went to
She broke your toe.
well
giving
she cut
you a pedicure.
she cut my
Cut your
toe
toe
and then
off.
literally a day
Greg, you're
got
made
like
of plastic straws.
a day
bro.
later I
got
went
like
to
an infection.
Japan and I got an infection
Yeah.
and I had to go to a Japanese doctor and it was fucked up, man.
Did she notice that she cut your toe, or
No, I noticed, but it didn't seem like a big deal. It
did
was
she
like,
say anything? Like, whoops.
She's like, "Fuck you."
But wait, bro,
You white privileged piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
she's
the
like,
fuck?
"Here's some white privilege, motherfucker."
she cut your toe with the clippers.
Yeah, she just cut it by
How can
accident.
you? Yeah, but that's sure. Like,
Did
how
she
can you
apologize?
can't cut-
Did she say
No,
cut your
because
toe that bad.
because it happens sometimes, and it didn't feel like it was anything that significant.
How far up was she cutting your toenail? Like up to the vein, like the cuticle?
Well, I have bad
She was
I get
"What
like
is
I get
this?"
like ingrown toenails, so I think she was like cutting it and it just.
An ingrown toenail like video popped up on IG for me. the
Why?
other
Really?
day. I don't know, man. Do you like?
It's all gonna happen now since we're talking about it. I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
let you know that.
But you know, so like, does that ever happen to you? I don't look at that kind of shit. I
Yeah.
promise you. But like pimple popping, or
We're gonna get
Yeah.
like ingrown
Well,
toenail
I started-
ads
But
and
this
big
guy
red
was
ads.
doing it, and it was actually pretty dope. So he would like slice down the side, right down the side of.
Well,
the,
that's the
of
great
the
thing
nail.
about-
It's
that's-
quite satisfying. Like, zoop,
I'm not
all
into
the
it.
way down
That's
to like the
disgusting.
corner.
I can't.
Well, that's
do
the
it.
great thing about YouTube is like, you know, I was thinking about earwax, and I was like, oh, there's got to be some motherfuckers with like really bad earwax. Then you turn those videos, and they have like the close up, and they're literally just taking globs of shit, and you're like, how the fuck does it? How does that happen?
Greg, you're one of them, bro.
What?
I'm gonna watch some serious pimples getting
Because-
popped.
I mean, I don't like. I mean,
I will
do-
watch that shit too.
I've
It's
watched like
satisfying.
you know what I watch
Really?
is like when they do the cysts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they
No,
have to
I'm
cut
not-
it open,
no.
and then at first blood comes out, and then all this white shit.
Yeah, yeah. How much is gonna come out of that
Yeah.
little sucker?
My girlfriend.
Crocodile,
will-
you're not into it.
No, fuck that. That's disgusting. Why would you? I don't. It like.
It's just fascinating to me to like see what like science is at.
I'm pretty. Wait, what? You're comparing science to pimple popping videos, to
Kind
cyst
of.
popping videos.
Yeah.
It's the. I don't know what it is about the pimple. I can do the blackhead thing. I can watch.
That's
stuff
the
like that.
same thing.
But no, not the cyst. The cyst. That's gross, dude. Like.
So
I
you want to
just
see
don't-
like a solid chunk.
I'm
of,
not seeking that shit at all.
How come Johnny's the only one that seems uncomfortable in this conversation?
I'm uncomfortable because I'm like, boy, you guys got like a lot of time on your hands. You're like sitting around watching fucking cyst and pimples and shit.
My girlfriend will.
Johnny's
watch.
lying.
In it, bro.
He sends me videos all day from accounts like he sends me it's like girls getting hurt, kids getting hurt.
Oh hey, yo, the kids getting hurt shit is fucking hilarious though. That shit kills me every single time.
Yeah, now there's some. I mean, dude, the internet, the perfect internet. There's so much. I mean, I love the internet because of
Greg,
just,
I just imagine that you go down the most insane.
Well, no, Johnny. No, so a
rabbit
lot
hole.
of it starts from Johnny. He gives me some
No.
ideas.
Johnny, it does. Look behind you, bro. Where is your inspiration come from, man?
I like how they're like, "What's your inspiration, Johnny?"
Mate, can you talk us through this piece?
No,
All right, man.
I don't know. What am I supposed to say? It's just a bunch of kids
Is it
licking shit.
is it two people with multiple heads, or is it like multiple people stitched together like human centipede?
Well, they're not stitched. They were born that
How they're
way.
born, man.
Yeah.
That's insensitive.
I think if they were stitched, they'd be
Sorry,
They'd
man.
be unhappy.
You're right. They are
you're
happy.
right. Yeah, they're all happy.
It's just a positive message
They're
of
just-
tolerance.
Like I have these, like who's like
tolerance.
I have these
Thanks.
fantasies, right? Like,
Oh,
like
God,
this would be
here we
this
go,
would be a
mate.
fantasy to me, right? Like, what if like
Like a sexual fantasy.
no,
or-
no, like more of like a parent, like not
Like you
a-
want
like
this to
Parent
happen.
Trap.
This would be fun.
No, like more like what's the one where like you go in, someone goes into someone else's body?
Big.
No,
Fantastic Voyage.
Big.
No.
Big
James
with
and
Tom,
the Giant Peach.
Tom
Is it-
Hanks.
no,
big.
yeah, well, kind of.
The
but
kid
it's more
swaps with the
more
with
like
the man.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
what's the one where
That's a good one. Bug's
Gene-
Life.
I don't care.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know, but like, what if like I think it'd be awesome is like, what if Johnny for a day was like in Cause's body and then drew that, and everyone would be like, they'd be like, oh, that's fucking great,
Yeah.
right? Like I love that shit.
Oh, like the bot, like
I
Freaky
see.
Friday.
Freaky Friday, yeah.
Okay, I get it, mate. I always think of stuff like that. When
I think it's stuff like that. Like I love that you can become a certain point of being an artist, and like you could do anything, and somebody would just be like, "Oh my god."
But
that's
I'll watch soccer and I'll think the same thing. Wouldn't it be funny if I just got transported into Cristiano Ronaldo's body now,
And
then
masturbated.
I'm like shit compared to him, and everyone's like, look how shit he is, but it's
Dude,
me.
They would.
And I'd be there, but like it's not embarrassing because
They would
they
hate
don't know
you.
it's
Yeah.
me.
You would
No one's
ruin his
ever going to
life.
work it out.
Yeah.
You would
Exactly.
ruin his life.
yeah.
Greg, I love the way you think, man.
Yeah, like I think about like, what if you can go into like Hillary Clinton's body and be like, I want to do
would
a
you
press
do?
conference, be like just like start going like, we killed Seth Rich, like the reason we went to Haiti and did all that stuff was to traffic children to the pedophile elite, and then like after it was all done, they'd be like, like freaked out because they're like, what's wrong with you,
Did you see the Jeffrey Epstein? Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, my husband went to the Lead Express multiple times with Matt Groening.
Legitimate question. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, I wasn't really into it.
You're not supposed to be like into it.
Well, I mean,
He's
I was
beating it
totally
to it.
sexually aroused.
Yeah, he was.
Well,
Hey,
like-
it's in this dark. Oh god,
Because
I'm into
I
it.
think the whole thing with Epstein is like much deeper and darker than just some like random girls, and that's the thing that was the documentary was like, okay, yeah, this girl got invited, and it was horrible, but like I think it goes farther than that.
How far?
All the
How
way to
long
the
you got?
top.
Like
baby.
lizard people type far.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory at the minute, Greg? You got any good ones?
Joe Biden's a hologram.
Seriously?
sick.
Well, the funny conspiracy I like now is like, Rob Reiner owns what's the set? Castle Rock set.
Who?
One of the Rob Reiner. He's like the producer. He like hates Trump, and then there's a set.
What's Castle Rock? A
Castle
show?
Rock is like I think it's like from one of the like political shows. But there's this set called Castle Rock that's like a fake Oval Office set that a lot of productions use.
Okay, yeah.
And they're like the day that Biden was in there signing the executive orders, like there was a painting that was on the wall of the set. And the windows, if you look, were different than the real windows. So some people were saying, for whatever reason, Joe Biden was on a set and not the actual Oval Office. But I don't know what that means, or if it's even...
Well, you know what that means? That he's a hologram.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
Or a body double.
It's actually Trump disguised as Joe Biden.
Right. It's like Face Off.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. Deep fakes.
Deep fake.
Well, there's also the conspiracy that Jeffrey Epstein's alive.
Oh, totally.
Because, see, they want you to think he's dead. So they want you to think the conspiracy is, oh, he didn't kill himself, he was murdered. But they still want you either way to think he's dead.
Oh, you mean so it's like you're so distracted.
You're so distracted
between choosing one or the other
that
you don't think.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, he's really
Kaiser Soze.
He's really got one over on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about because that whole fucking GameStop shit happened, and that hedge fund had to file for bankruptcy recently, and Reddit had shut down.
Black helicopter.
It's too much.
Yeah, I know,
the helicopters are circling.
But the Reddit had shut down the Wall Street Bets subreddit recently because there ended up being a bunch of CP in the Discord and shit.
Cerebral palsy.
Exactly. A bunch of cerebral palsies were in there.
Yeah.
But child porn and like all this other
yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
shit. So, but there was nothing. I've been on that subreddit.
Wait,
I've been in that Discord.
CP is like short
That's
for child porn.
That's
Yeah.
that's the scariest shit to me because like they could put that shit like they were trying to I don't want to get into it. They were trying to do that shit to Alex
Whoa,
Jones.
whoa.
They were trying to do that shit to Alex Jones. Like they
Are you
were
an
sending
Alex Jones fan?
I'm an Alex Jones fan. I'm not like a follower, but I do like Alex Jones. I like listening to him.
He's hilarious.
He's pretty funny.
I don't think he's great, but I think he's hilarious.
I mean, I think he has his moments, but one thing that was kind of fucked up was they were putting this like embedded child porn in like his emails. I don't know. I was listening to. He has a pretty. I don't know if he still has the same lawyer, but the lawyer that was representing him during like the whole Sandy Hook thing is actually a pretty well-known liberal constitutional lawyer. So
was he the same lawyer that was in the Matt Fury movie?
Was he like I didn't see it yet, but did he have like?
They don't show him. They just
Yeah,
you
they
just
just
hear
hear
him
his
off
voice
screen.
when
It probably is then. Yeah, I'd imagine.
Man,
So.
that fucking documentary was amazing. Did you watch? I'm sure you watched.
Johnny was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, man.
Were you in it? What? When? What the fuck? Wait, how did
He
I
probably,
not
like,
notice
shaved
that?
because he probably
Are you
didn't
serious?
I'm in it.
Wait, you're physically in it? Or
I'm physically in it.
What the
They
fuck?
talk to me.
Oh, what?
In
Wait, are you
I'm
serious?
the fucking star of the movie.
You're Matt Fury.
which documentary?
Wow.
Feels good, man.
If you haven't watched it, you really need to watch it. That shit is fucking
need to watch
bananas.
it.
Where
Do you know
is it?
Matt Fury?
Netflix? No, man.
Matt Fury is an amazing illustrator artist. He's done like comics and stuff, and so he has this character called Pepe the Frog.
Oh yeah,
who was
yeah,
part
yeah.
of
Okay.
like just one character.
The green like.
Well,
Yeah.
it was just
Fucked
one
up
character in like is this comic he did called Boys Club. And
Yeah.
I haven't seen the documentary, but basically, as you know, the alt-right, kind of took it over as this symbol of like their symbol to the point where it grew beyond whatever he could even imagine, but in a negative way. But,
Well, it then became the Anti-Defamation League put it on their list of
Hate
the
crime.
number
Right.
one
Hate
racist hate symbol in the world or in America or something like that. Yeah, and so then it kind of went out of. He totally loses control of the character.
Yeah.
So the movie is about like him trying to
Regain
control of the character, but sort of it seems pretty futile at this point.
But it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's a drama
Drama.
with Alec Baldwin as Matt Fury.
And Alec Baldwin's wife.
But when it
Speaks Spanish in the whole movie.
but when he drew
That's Alex Jones.
Alex Jones as Matt Fury.
when he drew that character though, it was just like
yeah,
just a
it had
character.
no connotation.
I mean, this
They
is-
completely kind of like
it was part of his comic.
He was
Yeah.
just like a kind of a
Silly.
dopey hippie frog that was
Yeah.
like living with a couple of other slobs in a house,
Yeah.
and they were eating pizza and pissing and farting on each other, and then somehow
It's a
he
silly
became a symbol of fascist hate.
Do you ever worry that any of your drawings will become
Dude,
symbols
I
of
was
hate?
sort of like Matt won the Academy Award. I was so jealous. Like I was like, why don't they? Well, I've been working for years making completely hateful comics, and no one has ever.
We did have a Johnny Ryan show at Mishka LA was open. He did have protesters, Christian protesters protesting, saying his
Right.
Dude, are you serious?
Yeah, that was
That's
a-
amazing.
that's a high point.
You
That
got
was a
a
really
lot-
big
Wow.
success.
You got to love Christian protesters.
I am a Christian. I was there. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. I was one of those.
He was
Christian
a Christian protester.
Well, thanks for coming.
Praise to God.
Thank you for your service.
What? How many were there?
There was
What?
at
So
least
it was a
like
show like
15.
you had work
It was
on
a
the wall.
gallery
It was a
show.
gallery
The
show.
gallery show was I just took a bunch of chick tracts, which are religious comics, and I just sort of altered the covers slightly so they would be amusing. And and so we had a gallery show of these tracts that I had defaced, and somehow this religious group found out about it. And they decided to protest. And I remember when I was at the gallery, like people were like rushing up to me, being like, "You have protesters outside," and I
That's
was
so
just
cool.
like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
this
That's
is
so
like
fucking cool.
amazing."
Yeah.
But then
The news almost got there, and then some incident happened where some crazy woman like stole the main guy had a megaphone, and started yelling at him and like chased him away, and then
they got spooked and they left.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
How many was there?
at least 15 or 20 people.
Damn.
It's
Damn, you had a crew. That's awesome.
bro,
man.
it's dangerous. It seems like very dangerous territory, like mixing comic books and religions. They
Wait,
get quite sensitive.
I don't know if I could bring this up, but can I bring up how weren't you supposed to do a comic like for one of those newspapers that got attacked at one point?
Oh.
Didn't you tell me that?
Well, that's
but that was like so, like the time between when they asked me, it was like a significant amount of time. So like when they asked me, it was some French or it was some European paper that was interested in having me do some sort of funny terrorist comics for them, and I can't remember which one it was, but then, you know, sort of like a year or two later was when all of a sudden the
Charlie
That
Hebdo.
attack, yeah.
I think it was like
So
even,
it was
even
it was
prior
before.
to the Charlie Hebdo thing, there was like they killed that director, the Van Gogh director, and then they started just like killing cartoonists randomly, or like doing home invasions and shit.
Whoa.
There was like the one, I don't remember which country he was from, but he had like a safe room in his house that he like they invaded his house and he like ran into the safe room to hide from them. But yeah, then after like those attacks, then came the Charlie Hebdo slaughter.
Yeah.
With that Charlie, what is it? Hebdo. Was there, because that was at the kind of like the magazine or the newspapers.
It was
like
like
little
a French.
publishing.
It's like a French. I don't know if it's little, but it's a French like satirical comic paper.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty
So
big.
did they kill the artist who actually drew the?
They killed them all. Like I think there's
they
only.
killed all of them?
I think there's only one left.
Wow.
Like there's only like one or two left,
That's
but all of them
crazy.
are like dead.
Wow.
Bro.
Man, that's crazy.
I just wouldn't mess with it because they got warned, didn't they? And they were like, you know, stick to our
Well,
principles.
even after
We think this is
even
stupid.
even
Fuck
after
this.
it happened, they were like, "Fuck you!" Like
Yeah,
they never
yeah.
lost
They
their
kept going.
attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for them, man. You can't fucking let that shit step on you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
go
even,
like,
even after you get slaughtered,
Yeah,
don't
you
let
have
that
to-
get you
yeah.
down.
I'll just admit I would be like, oh, okay, no, I won't do it then.
No,
No,
they
you
did
have-
not give a fuck.
You have
and
to,
they still
man.
don't.
Yeah. I mean,
We got threats from little kids on network saying, do not release that Johnny Ryan T-shirt.
Really?
why?
No, not really.
Oh, that's
I
amazing.
was like
oh,
hoping like
that's
I was.
so fucking cool. God, why do you always get the cool
That's
shit?
good promotion. Let's pretend that. Let's cut that out.
Yeah.
That you said no. That was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
And let's pretend that's actually going on.
Wow, John.
Alright, so we
that
start
is
getting-
crazy,
yeah.
man. You're getting
Yeah.
death threats now from
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
kids on
man.
network.
Well, it was quite polarizing on when they posted the mock-ups, the product shots.
Was it?
What were
Yeah, there
people
was
saying?
there was definitely like a few kids were like, what the fuck, and one of them was like, bro, I don't think I can wear this. That's
awesome.
Yeah, sounded really concerned. But the funny thing is like, as you do, yeah, I was like, okay, let me check these accounts out. And there was like 3 of them that I looked at, and each one was the kid in like rooms full of like Air Force One sneakers and Jordans. But all 3 of them.
I have these.
And it was just like their brains just couldn't
Oh,
handle
yeah, I mean,
this graphic.
If like the trolls and shit talkers actually have their accounts like not hidden, they're like usually the most like lamest, vanillest like people, like no sense of style or any kind of like the most generic people you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
And so then you start feeling very like, who the fuck cares what this fucking 16-year-old kid with
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
no style thinks?
I was getting like harassed by
I
this
care.
chick that was like, she just kept posting on my pictures about how I printed on Gildan and how I should print on like a eco-friendly or like a non-work labor type shit.
Yeah.
And I went to her profile out of curiosity because it happens so often, and she's like fucking posing with Nikes and an iPhone. I'm like, your iPhone that you're using to type this on is having more people die than my fucking Gildan shirt.
People just love talking shit because it makes you feel like, oh yeah, I'm right in this little moment, you know?
Yeah. Man, people are just
Man, people suck, Greg.
nah, people are rad. People are rad and weird and stranger than fiction. You just gotta fucking, I don't know.
Well, I think a lot of times too, people are like, I can't believe people think this way, and it's like, no, just the people you're looking at on Facebook or the internet feel this way. It doesn't represent like what generally speaking, it's probably like the majority of the people don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like what T-shirt you print on, and it's just somebody that either they're jealous of your success or they're trying for whatever reason to bring you down because
You're not exactly the same as them.
Yeah, or they just feel like you're an easy target, right? Like Crocodile Jackson is like, you know,
he's such an easy target. Look at
well,
him.
I'm sure it's somebody that I mean, it's like we're all for the sense of purposes like small artists, like, but at the same, we're not at a point where like we're too big to respond to our fans.
Yeah.
So if somebody says that, where if somebody's writing that on fucking, I don't know, some person who gets like tens of thousands of comments and likes and can't read everything, so it's like people, I've noticed that too over the years. Like a lot of times I noticed with Mishka, like people will attack either me or Mishka, and then
you love it, man.
No, it's not even that. But when you start to actually talk with them, you realize like they're just like them themselves are just in a weird place.
Like why even like talk to them?
Greg loves it
because
you love responding.
Dude,
Well, I think sometimes you just take it personal because it's like it's like if you're passionate about what you do.
But when you think about it, it's sort of like, okay, you post something and then somebody, shitcock77 says this sucks.
Well,
so and then it's just kind of like, okay, who is this person?
Yeah.
Like it could be like some 7-year-old in Idaho, like, or it could be some granny in fucking
New Mexico.
I think
Afghanistan. Like, you don't know who the fuck it is.
Okay, let me clarify. It's not when people criticize the art that we're putting out. It's more they're criticizing like, customer service, or they might have gotten like luck of the draw. The person who printed the shirt printed it shit, and then they have like this whole and then you find out like, oh, this guy's been a Mishka fan for like 10 years, and it's like he just wants attention.
In those types of like situations where it's like a customer service issue, I can see like, oh, hey, email me and we'll talk about
as
it.
far as, because dude, like I love pushing buttons on Johnny's page. Like I'll write something like this guy should be jailed for this filth, and people are like,
no, he shouldn't, man.
Yeah, like, do you follow him? I mean, I kind of like it because I kind of like I'm like, oh man, I'm glad there's people actually there that don't feel this way.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes, though, it's funny when you get people like that are like, yeah, he should. That's wrong. Because there's that problem now where everybody's like, there's things that it's like it should be banned if they don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if they like it, then it's okay.
But I think that's how most people operate. Most people who have because again, for me, if I see something and I'm like, yeah, I'm not into that, it doesn't really cross my mind to be like, and I must let them know.
Right.
That's a new thing, and those people are misguided. I was going to say a much worse word, but I think if you spend energy on typing mean things on people's comments, it doesn't even make me feel bad. I'm just like, you're lost, man.
Yeah, it makes you feel bad for them.
It makes me feel sad for them because I'm like, man, you gotta figure it out, man. You gotta stop eating fucking microwave burritos. What?
Did you answer the Gildan girl?
No, never. You just let it go. You just
We're
let it go
dating now?
away. Yeah.
No, man. I just stalked her Instagram
She actually
page.
turned me on to eco-friendly T-shirts. Fuck Gildan.
No, you don't ever respond to those. Like here's the thing that I think, like a golden rule: you can respond to those people, but it always has to be a joke.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a joke. My roommate Barge told me this. Like he's like, the way that he deals with it is it either a one-line joke or no response ever, because if you start acting sincere to them, then they're just gonna fucking.
Unless you're Greg Mishka, and then it's like, I've been waiting 3 weeks for my Mishka T-shirt. Greg's like, fuck you.
I don't have time.
Have you heard of something called COVID?
I ordered a hoodie yesterday, and it's still not here.
What the fuck, man?
Well, it's funny. Like I sell stuff on eBay too, and I had sent something to this guy, and then he was like the mail's been so messed up where like it showed tracking, and then it showed that it was like stopped. And the guy's like, how come it showed tracking and now it's stopped? And I'm like, how the fuck do I don't work for the post office. I just dropped that shit off. And then I wrote something like, I go, don't worry. I go, I don't know, the mail's nuts, but don't worry, it's insured. And I added signature confirmation like on my own dime. And he's like, you could have told me you added signature confirmation. I do work. Thanks a lot. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I never thought that I would be like attacked for trying to make sure that.
But you know what? As Croc said, and it's true. Like whenever you're in that situation, you're not dealing with someone who's really got a point. They just, for whatever reason, just want to kind of like get into it. That's what
it's
I
like
find.
fighting with a drunk person. You just
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
because it.
Well, I think the problem is too is like all of us here are old enough where we've lived before the internet, and so I think we like, at least me personally, like I don't equate real life with the internet. Like it's not one and the same because I know how people can be, and I think there's a lot of young kids that have never lived a life, and then there's a much older crowd who like joins Facebook or joins the internet, and then they just they because they've watched their kids on the phone, they're like, oh, they must see that as real life. And it's like sometimes it's like if you go on Facebook, it's like it's almost like jumping in someone's living room and just like screaming at them.
Yeah.
Where us, we look at it and be like, this dude, chill the fuck out. It's the internet.
I think
you know?
everyone should learn that.
Yeah.
Like shit's just not that serious. You
Right.
just gotta chill, have
I
fun.
think so.
Mate, that's so relaxing. I feel like I'm listening to a meditation app.
Hey,
Croc.
welcome.
Mantra plus yantra equals tantra.
Take a deep breath in and release all your gases.
Look, Emmett, how long have we done? 45 minutes? Whoa!
Damn.
Dudes, I mean,
Bing bada boom.
maybe this is a tranquil place.
45 minutes of starving to death.
When are we gonna get the Subway tuna sandwiches?
Johnny's going
Yeah.
to go get some tuna.
Oh, there's been some in the back. They've been just
Three
warming up.
Whoa, no
Yeah.
way.
Do you think it sounds cooler saying tuna than tuna and
Oh my god, that
Puma?
was so
say
cool.
aluminum.
Johnny's drunk, man. Just don't listen
Aluminum.
to him.
Say aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Wrong.
There's syllables in there. Boys, say this 2-syllabled word. Mirror.
Mirror.
Mirror. Mirror.
Mirror.
Say vitamin.
Vitamin.
Say stop the steal.
Stupid.
That's amazing.
Trust the plan, Jimmy.
Have y'all ever heard of? It's a Southern phrase, but when the sun's out, when it's raining, y'all know what that's called?
No, go on.
It's called the devil's beating his wife.
Yeah, I have heard that.
Wait, really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that recently, man.
Oh wow,
Was that you, Producer Max?
that's a Southern thing.
Well, so you were beating your wife? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Who is the devil's wife? Who married
Yeah,
the
so
devil?
this is deja vu for me now, man. I feel like I've had this exact conversation. But please.
Have we had this?
Not me and you.
conversation? Oh, okay. I was
Because
like,
then it
wait.
wouldn't be deja vu, it would just be us
It'd be us
repeating
repeating.
ourselves.
No, I don't know. It's probably like I
The
don't
devil's
know.
wife's probably like some demon.
Janis Joplin or something.
Janis Joplin.
She's probably quite
It's probably
sweet.
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah. No, I don't know where that comes from. I also kind of assume that
Stevie Nicks.
I assume that the devil was gay. He's probably both. Man,
Yeah,
fuck
the
it.
devil's
He's-
got to be a homo, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's-
That just makes sense. I mean, dude, what if it turns out God is an asshole? What if you get up there and he's just like,
What do you mean turns out?
Yeah, he clearly must be.
yeah, actually,
He
sorry,
clearly is.
you're right.
He
But what,
clearly
you get
is,
up to the
right?
pearly gates and Jesus and God are there and they're like, hey, look at these fucking dweebs, and they start picking on some.
Yeah, there are a
dude.
couple of chads.
They're chads, and then you're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. It turns out it's super racist up there, and then you go down south into hell, and then the devil's like, I've been telling everyone
It's a
this is
party.
it's chill. It's just chill.
the
It's
devil's
got
a cuck.
It looks better though, doesn't it? Because heaven, man, it's everything's white and floaty, and you get to hang out with your family for eternity.
yeah, like,
Fuck that,
That sounds
man.
awful. And who else? Who else makes it up there?
Just your friends and your family. It's like, bro, I
What
need
if
You think
my
your
friend-
friends
I
make
need
it up
some-
there?
I need some
What
variety.
if my friends and family are all murderers?
Yeah.
Well, they probably are.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sorry, Johnny, mate.
It's a big insult.
Mate, you've got this like hard exterior, well, covered in a puffy jacket
Oh,
that looks
well,
like
Johnny-
it should be a lot dirtier. to
Johnny,
me.
how are you feeling?
Hungry?
Besides
He's-
the hungry,
He's,
but like,
withering,
but
he's
like-
withering away.
but deeply, how do you feel? Are you feeling good, man? How's everything? Has
man,
life been treating you
it's-
good?
It's. I can't wait to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
I'm like so ready to be vaccinated.
I'm only going to get vaccinated if they can put it into tater tots.
That's cute, man.
Can I get the tater Vaxitators.
Can I get the tuner tater tots?
Toner tater
Get the
vaccinator.
Subway vaccination.
Can I get the
Yeah.
Subway vaccination?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
boy, and the
There's gonna be
devil's
like-
beating his wife.
There's gonna be the MyPillow vaccination soon.
Yeah.
The McVax.
I feel
Facts.
like we should have ended this back when it was the meditation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to take the vaccine, Jimmy?
Vibe.
Say no.
Do you know what, bro?
storm the
I
Capitol.
haven't really thought about it.
You haven't
Yeah.
thought about it.
I don't think about things until they're right in front of me.
I can imagine Terry just setting up like a vaccination day for you guys.
Terry will vaccinate me in my sleep,
Yeah.
so that's why I don't need to think about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, T.
That wasn't vaccination.
That was heroin.
That
Sorry.
was your
That
anal.
was-
That was your anal swab to check if you have
That was
COVID.
semen.
Oh my!
Have you heard about that, Jimmy?
What? Tell
How
me.
in China
injected
they're
someone.
they're anally swabbing people now to see if they have COVID.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Is
that
bend-
true
bend
fact?
over.
That's true fact. Yeah.
Chinese exam. Bend over.
So, but that's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because obviously you're going to make sure if you.
Well, they're thinking
not-
if,
is it a
if you're
surprise
like if you're
test?
high risk, they don't want to be by your mouth. So they'd rather be by your ass.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, it's 100% real.
Okay.
But the thing is, right?
if
If
you
you
fart
if
on
you
it?
go for when you go to like Dodger Stadium for the like oral one,
You got to stick your ass out the window.
well, you're not like. But you'll go like after eating lunch or whatever, right? You're not like, oh shit, I've got that. I better go and like go home and like wash my mouth out.
Yeah.
You just go.
Yeah, they stick it
But
up your
if they're
nose.
like, oh, they're coming up my butt, I'm
Right.
gonna clean that so thoroughly.
Fuck no.
But why bother?
Yeah.
That you're not gonna.
Fuck the first responders. That's what I say.
This podcast is sponsored by My Tush. Oh, wait, Tushy? Tushy? Sorry.
I know I
My
have.
Tush.
And
I
Q-tips?
got a
Q-tips.
Toto for Christmas.
What's that?
The dog from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that and the toilet seat that washes your ass, heats. It's like
Yeah, you
heated,
really
it
did.
opens by itself. Yeah.
Do you find that when you turn the heater on, it just cooks your shit?
Sometimes. Sometimes I
Smells
smell
like
it
McRib.
cooking.
And then when you turn the blower on to dry your ass, it just blows hot shit stink on you?
That's why I don't use the dryer.
It just blows the poop particles onto your balls.
I don't use the dryer. I still like.
And up through your legs and your face.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the dryer.
I don't believe in it.
Greg, how are you little dogs?
They're great.
Oh,
I almost
Yeah,
thought
good
about.
segue,
I
dude.
guess-
I almost thought about
I
bringing
guess we're
them
winding
today.
You
up
should
the
have,
show.
man. Why didn't you bring them?
It's just a lot of work, with my.
He's got
foot
crutches, man.
Yeah,
Wake the fuck up.
crutches and all this
He's going to,
shit.
like, he's got like 2 dogs on a leash and crutches and shit.
Yeah, but it's not like you're just going to be sat there.
Yeah,
and they're
I
going to
thought
be
about
running
it.
around.
Well, the problem
You
is
don't have
too is
to
I
do
think they would
anything.
probably start pissing on everything, and I think you'd want to deal with that.
well trained, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have secret piss walls.
Yeah. Secret. Yeah. Piss walls.
Secret piss walls.
Did you know originally it was called Secret Wars?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know that.
They had to change the name though because of Marvel.
Flag? Did you play Black Flag the entire time? My War? Secret War? No?
No,
That's
it's
a bad
because of
reference.
because they
Secret Wars comic
Marvel
book.
Secret Wars. Yeah, they.
Is that why you have Secret Wars shit in the bathroom? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were like, we're Secret Wars. We put Secret Wars shit in the bathroom. And then they fucking pulled the rug out from
I
under
like
it.
Secret Walls though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think it was a big mess. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was a mistake.
Changing the name.
Yeah, I think you should go back. You should actually call this Spider-Man.
I
Call
think
this the
so.
Spider-Man show.
Spider Balls.
Spider Walls.
Spider Balls is kind of cool.
Call it Marvel Comics Presents a Netflix presentation.
Stanley Netflix presentation of,
Of a
Amazon Prime,
Walgreens.
HBO Max, Walgreens, extra
Secret
points.
Walgreens. That's what you call it.
I said it before and I say it again. I think we should have ended at the meditation.
Yeah, you tell us,
point.
man.
All right, look, thank you
Y'all-
guys.
y'all want to say a
It's
prayer
It's been a
before we leave?
Greg, Croc. It's been a pleasure. Johnny, not so much. But I hope no. I'm just joking, man. You,
Oh, okay, I'm back.
sorry, mate. Sometimes I feel like I've really have upset you.
Johnny's a really nice dude. I don't know why y'all pick on him so
I know.
much.
I know.
It's
I feel
really
bad
weird.
now.
I'm very sensitive,
Yeah.
Johnny, I love you, and I preferred your piece to Crocodile's.
Oh.
Bro,
I
I'm
get it.
kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
I want to. I mean, I don't mean to hate on everyone's vote, but I should not have won. Just kidding.
No,
Yeah.
mate, you both killed it.
Yeah.
Greg, you didn't do much.
I didn't do much
You
at all.
lied down. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming in and lying down.
You're welcome.
All right, boys.
All right.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Thanks.